Starting off our list is Dauntless, a free-to-play monster hunting experience that brings cooperative gameplay to PS5. This action RPG puts you in the role of a slayer tasked with taking down massive behemoths across a shattered world. The game features a robust crafting system where materials harvested from defeated creatures are used to forge powerful weapons and armor. Combat feels weighty and responsive, with each weapon type offering distinct playstyles, from swift chain blades to heavy hammers. The crossplay functionality means you can team up with friends regardless of their platform, making it easy to form hunting parties. Regular content updates introduce new behemoths, seasonal events, and gameplay mechanics, keeping the experience fresh. The progression system is satisfying as you gradually become strong enough to tackle more dangerous hunts, and the lack of pay-to-win mechanics ensures everyone competes on equal footing. Moving to number 2, we have Warframe, a fast-paced sci-fi shooter that incorporates hunting mechanics through its open-world zones. Players control members of the ancient Tenno race, wielding powerful exosuits called Warframes in battles against various factions. The plains of Eidolon and Orb Valis areas feature large-scale creature hunts, where squads must track and defeat massive sentient beings for rare resources. Conservation missions let you tranquilize and capture local wildlife using tracking equipment and lures, adding a pure hunting element to the experience. The movement system is incredibly fluid, allowing for parkour-style navigation that makes traversal exciting. With dozens of Warframes to collect and customize, plus hundreds of weapons, the build variety is staggering. Regular expansions add new story content, hunting targets, and gameplay systems, ensuring there's always something new to pursue. Third on our list is Monster Hunter Now, the mobile adaptation that recently expanded to console platforms, including PS5. This version brings the classic monster hunting formula to a more accessible format, while maintaining the core gameplay loop that fans love. You venture into various locales to track, study, and ultimately hunt down large monsters using an arsenal of weapon types. The game simplifies some mechanics compared to mainline entries, making it easier for newcomers to jump in while still offering depth for veterans. Real-time combat requires learning monster patterns and exploiting weaknesses to succeed. Material gathering and equipment crafting remains central to progression as you forge stronger gear from monster parts. The game features both solo and multiplayer hunt options, with the latter providing intense cooperative battles. Location-based gameplay elements encourage exploration, making each hunting session feel unique and rewarding. At number 4, we find Fortnite Save the World, the original player versus environment mode that often gets overshadowed by Battle Royale. This cooperative shooter defense game has players working together to fight off waves of zombie-like husks while completing various mission objectives. You gather resources from the environment to build defensive structures and craft weapons, creating a unique blend of shooting and construction gameplay. The hero system offers different classes and abilities, allowing teams to coordinate strategies for maximum effectiveness. Exploration elements have you searching through abandoned buildings and wilderness areas for loot, crafting materials, and survivors. The mission variety keeps gameplay interesting, with objectives ranging from base defense to rescue operations. A progression system lets you upgrade heroes, weapons, and defensive structures, ensuring constant growth. Seasonal events introduce limited-time content and rewards, giving players reasons to return regularly. Coming in at number 5 is Apex Legends, a battle royale shooter that features tracking and hunting mechanics through its legend abilities and gameplay systems. Bloodhound specifically brings dedicated hunting skills, with abilities to track enemy movements, scan areas, and enhance perception during combat. The game drops 60 players into large maps, where strategic positioning and squad coordination determine survival. Movement mechanics are smooth and satisfying, with sliding, zip lines, and jump towers creating dynamic traversal options. Each legend offers unique tactical and ultimate abilities. Coming in at number 5 is Apex Legends, a battle royale shooter that features tracking and hunting mechanics through its legend abilities and gameplay systems. Bloodhound specifically brings dedicated hunting skills, with abilities to track enemy movements, scan areas, and enhance perception during combat. The game drops 60 players into large maps, where strategic positioning and squad coordination determine survival. Movement mechanics are smooth and satisfying, with sliding, zip lines, and jump towers creating dynamic traversal options. Each legend offers unique tactical and ultimate abilities, encouraging different playstyles and team compositions. The gunplay feels precise, with a wide weapon variety, ranging from sniper rifles to shotguns. Regular seasonal updates introduce new legends, maps, weapons, and limited time modes, keeping the meta evolving and fresh. Number 6 brings us Destiny 2, a shared world shooter with extensive hunting content through exotic quests and creature encounters. The game combines first-person shooting with RPG elements, as Guardians defend humanity against various alien threats across the solar system. Exotic weapon quests often involve tracking specific targets or creatures across different planets, adding a hunting dimension to the experience. Lost sectors and nightmare hunts feature encounters with powerful enemies that require skill and proper loadouts to defeat. The gunplay is incredibly polished, with each weapon archetype feeling distinct and satisfying to use. Seasonal content regularly introduces new activities, weapons, armor sets, and storylines, ensuring a constantly evolving experience. Both PvE and PvP modes cater to different player preferences, while the social spaces facilitate team formation for challenging endgame content.
At lucky number 7, we have Genshin Impact, an open-world action RPG that incorporates hunting through its creature tracking and boss encounter systems. The game features a massive explorable world across multiple nations, each with distinct aesthetics and environmental challenges. Combat uses an elemental reaction system, where combining different character abilities creates powerful effects against enemies. Boss monsters roam the landscape, requiring players to locate and challenge them for valuable ascension materials. Wildlife can be hunted for cooking ingredients, adding survival elements to exploration. The gacha system lets you collect dozens of characters, each with unique combat styles and elemental affinities. Regular updates expand the map, introduce new characters, and continue the ongoing story, making it feel like a living world that constantly grows.
Moving to number 8, we encounter Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, a battle royale experience that transforms traditional combat into a hunt for survival. The game drops players into massive maps, where gathering equipment and eliminating opponents becomes a tactical hunting exercise. DMZ mode specifically encourages a more methodical approach, where extracting with valuable loot becomes the primary objective. The realistic weapon handling and attachment system lets you customize firearms for different engagement ranges and situations. Strongholds and boss fights add PvE elements, where defeating AI enemies rewards high-tier equipment. The circle mechanic forces constant movement, creating intense final zones, where positioning and awareness determine winners. Crossplay support ensures healthy player populations and the ability to squad up with friends across platforms. At number 9, we have Vigor, a free-to-play shooter focused on scavenging and survival in post-apocalyptic Norway. Players enter encounters, which are timed matches where gathering resources and escaping becomes more important than combat. The threat of losing everything carried creates genuine tension as you decide whether to engage other players or avoid confrontation. Radiation and environmental hazards add additional challenges beyond enemy outlanders, making each match unpredictable. Loot collected during encounters is used to upgrade your personal shelter, unlocking new equipment and cosmetic options. The shooting mechanics are tactical and deliberate, rewarding careful aim over spray and pray tactics. Limited HUD elements increase immersion, forcing players to rely on environmental awareness and audio cues to detect threats. Rounding out our top 10 is Rumbleverse, a brawler battle royale that brings melee-focused combat to the genre. Instead of guns, players use wrestling moves, martial arts, and superhuman abilities to eliminate opponents. The verticality of Gravital City encourages exploration as you scale buildings, hunt for power-ups, and ambush unsuspecting competitors. Special moves and stat boosts are scattered throughout the map, creating a hunt for the best abilities before engaging in combat. The goofy art style and over-the-top animations create a lighthearted atmosphere while maintaining competitive depth. Customization options let you create unique-looking fighters with various costumes and accessories. Each match feels different based on which abilities you find, making adaptability crucial for securing victory.